Hey, my Legion, how y'all doing today? And Merry Christmas, everyone. Very Merry Christmas. I did a couple Christmas videos. I thought I'd do a video about another Army video about Christmas in the Army. And this would be Army Days 13. And it was weird. Um, I was in the Army from November 24th, like 2 days before Thanksgiving in 1987, to like November 22nd, 1991. And the very first Christmas I had was in basic training. And what happened was, when it got close to the holidays, we all went to Sado for the air travel home. And we all bought tickets home. And, I got 15 days off in the middle of basic training, which was crazy. And they said that Fort Jackson, North Carolina, or South Carolina, I should say, shuts down. And they said if the drill sergeants were like, if you don't go home, you're going to be awfully lonely for a while. And I got to go home, and I spent Christmas, my birthday, which is December 29th, and New Year's at home with my family. And it was really weird because I was gone for like 5, 6 weeks, and I was glad to be home. I remember that renting a couple movies at probably the last movies I rented at Home Video Exchange, which I used to go to all the time in Edinboro. Hellraiser, Witchboard, and Easy Money with Rodney Dangerfield. I remember coming back from to Fort Jackson the next day. The PT was awful. It was terrible. The drill sergeant said we took it easy on you guys because we were afraid that nobody would come back. If we were too tough on you guys, and it was awful coming back. They worked us really hard. And then the next 2 years I spent in Germany. In Germany, it was really different. I didn't. Now I spent both these Christmases, birthdays, and New Year's away from home, and I didn't take any leave in Germany because it was too much. It was like an 8-hour train ride. Plus, you had to wait overnight to get a plane, and it was like $1,300-$1,400 or something like that to go home. And it's just like I can't afford it. I just stayed in Germany the whole time because I was in the hole for a long time for vacation. And then when I left Germany, I had a ton of vacation time. But in Germany, it was really strange because they didn't have the commercialization that you see with Christmas. I mean, you see like some Christmas specials and stuff like that on the AFN because they only had one American broadcasting station. That was the Armed Force Network. And I remember seeing the Peanuts Christmas special and Ernest Saves Christmas. And I remember that the first Christmas, I went to the chow hall, and I had probably the best meal in the chow hall I ever. Well, one of the best meals in the chow hall I ever had. The best was probably the ribs I had, the barbecue ribs I had at the Permanent Party Chow Hall in Fort Gordon, Georgia. And probably one of the best Christmas meals. Really fantastic, and it was really different because it was very low key on Christmas, and they had a Christmas party uh, in our day room, which is what they call a break room, and everybody made something. Well, I didn't make anything, but the other people did, and they had like a Secret Santa. The first year I won like a box of 5 BASF videotapes, because that's been VCRs that's still popular because I made a lot of copies and stuff. I got that, and then the next year for Secret Santa, I got a blue duffel bag, which was really cool. But it was really different those 2 years, and like I said, they didn't have you didn't see the commercials and stuff like that, or the ads. You saw like people talk about it on TV, people talk about it on posts, and you saw some Christmas specials, but that was about it for 2 years. So it was very unusual. It was cool. And then when I went to Fort Bragg, that's when Desert Storm was happening, and I was fortunate. I stayed on post. I almost got sent over to Iraq. I stayed on post, and I was fortunate enough to get 15 days leave to go home for Christmas and New Year's and my birthday, spent with my family because I had so many days leave. I mean, I accumulate so much leave now because I didn't take those 2 years that when I left, when I finally got out of the Army, I had like 35 days leave. I ended up, getting like I can't remember, $2,400 paycheck or something like that for my accumulated leave, which was pretty awesome. And it was a very different time for Christmas back then. But I mean, I miss the 80s and I miss the 90s too. And it's like my very first Christmas without Dad since he passed away. You know, it's kind of tough. That's my video about Christmas in the Army. I hope you really enjoyed it. So until next time, everyone, please take care, my Legion.